Hello everyone, my name is Xenos Forever and welcome to Professor Layton and the Curious Village. A puzzle game from... wait, does that say 2007? Huh. Anyways, you may notice this is a bit different. I'm actually using my phone as a camera right now. Because, much as I hate to say it, I'm using an emulator. Oh, bloody hell. Okay, sorry about that. I just realized that I would have to resize it, but, I don't use emulators, okay? It just... so I have no idea if this is going to save properly or not. I'll have to take a look at it later, but anyways. Also, I don't know if you can see my mouse. I'm emulating on my computer. No. Clear. What a D? No! J? Ugh. Okay, seriously, how do you get an R from that? X? Ugh. Oy vey. Is that an O or a D? Either way. S. Q? This is gonna take a while, isn't it? Okay, so... I was originally going to put my own name, but then I remembered I'm playing as Xenos Forever right now, aren't I? Anyways. Also, I'm going to have to watch my language. I promised myself that in a game that was rated E, I would keep my language as possibly clean as possible. Anyways, to my dear friend Xenos.
The things we saw that day in the village became a secret we would have to keep from everyone for the rest of our lives. Because, you see...
Oh yeah, this is by level 5, the same people who made games such as Dragon Quest. I don't know if it's called Dragon Quest or Dragon Warriors here. Fantasy Life and Yokai Watch. Something that's more recent, you guys might know Yokai Watch. Hello? What's that?
I don't understand, Professor. Why are we going to help solve an inheritance dispute?
That's it? An inheritance dispute? I thought Professor Layton was an archaeologist.
Luke, my boy, do you really think I would take on such an ordinary request as that?
He's going Sherlock Holmes on us, isn't he?
Oh no, this is an altogether unique and exciting situation, and it has piqued my intellectual curiosity.
Really?
But I suppose it would be best to explain the case before we arrive at our destination. 2 months ago, Baron Augustus Reinhold passed away. Shortly after his death, his will was disclosed. The contents of it were fascinating, to say the least.
Also, you know how I usually have my headphones like this? I'm not on my TV, I'm on my laptop, so don't need to worry about being deaf unless I turn the volume ridiculously up.
The Reinhold family treasure, the golden apple, is hidden somewhere within this village.
Curious, isn't it? I'm sorry, I couldn't resist.
To whomever successfully locates this treasure, I offer the whole of my estate.
Whoa, jeez.
Naturally, those who attended the reading of the will immediately set out in search of the golden apple.
Naturally.
But in the end, everybody came back empty-handed.
So that's why Professor Layton's here.
It turns out that no one had even heard of such a treasure existing. until it's mentioned in the will.
Well,
Wow, that's some puzzle, all right.
Quite. Augustus Reinhold staked his entire fortune just to create one more puzzle before his death. What a perplexing individual. I wish I could have met him while he was still alive.
I doubt I would have liked to have met him.
It certainly sounds like you two would have gotten along, Professor. By the way, just what is this golden apple anyhow?
I don't know.
Some speculate it's a rare antique, while others say it could be a gem, yet its identity remains elusive. But Luke, I can't shake the feeling that this matter is linked to some larger mystery, something huge.
Didn't know British people used huge. I'll have to ask my uncle about that.
Ha! Is that your famous intuition acting up again, Professor?
Well, our first step is getting to town.
Obviously.
This is all so exciting. I hope St. Mystere is ready for the famous archaeologist and puzzle-solving detective, Professor Layton.
I really should get a top hat for this series. Just go somewhere, buy a top hat, and wear it. Then again, I'd have to get earbuds instead of headphones, wouldn't I?
Oh, Luke, you know as well as I do that I am no detective.
Just an archaeologist?
Augustus Reinhold's wife, Lady Dahlia, has asked me to investigate the situation. It seems she came across my name by chance when reading an article about me in the papers.
By chance, she says.
And you immediately decided to take her up on her request, huh?
Oh, well, Luke, a true gentleman never refuses the request of a beautiful lady.
How much you want to bet she's not beautiful?
If you say so, Professor.
We should be nearing the town by now. Look at the map in the envelope and help me with directions.
You got it. What in the... What's this?
Is that a puzzle?
Lady Dahlia seems to have given us a test. We'll need to decipher this map in order to find the village.
Of course. Well, that's the nature of Professor Layton for you. This game is a puzzle game. Not like your usual one puzzle kill one trick pony. This game has a bunch of different puzzles.
She wants to see if we're capable of cracking the mystery surrounding the Reinhold fortune.
Also, I'm not sure if it's going to show up in the audio on your guys' end, but I hear a bit of crackling in my headphones. Keep in mind this is an emulator, not the original game, so don't blame me, blame whoever emulated it. Please.
Care to give it a go, Luke?
I'll do my best. A puzzle like this should be a snap for the apprentice of the great Professor Layton.
Very well then, Luke. I'll leave this one to you. Think of it as a warm-up for things to come.
AKA a tutorial. Hang on a sec. This puzzle is worth 10 picarats. Okay. Yeah. Are you kidding me? It's a touchscreen laptop and it's not. My village is on a road that leads to no other towns. I look forward to seeing you there. Use your stylus to draw a circle around the right village and then touch submit. Okay, so... Ugh, well, this is gonna be a nuisance. Okay. This road is out because it leads to 2 different towns, so no. I think it would be this one. Hey, what the...
Well, here's my guess.
Well? Yeah! We got it!
Apprentice saves the day.
Serious though, if those guys get into too much... If those guys give me too much trouble, I'm gonna use my bleep more than I want to. That's correct. The only town that isn't connected by any roads to another town is the one in the upper left area of the map. Looks like you're all ready to start solving puzzles. Well then. Let's do this! Works fine with everything else, doesn't
There
work
we
with
go.
games.
Now we should be able to make our way to the village.
Right you are. We should see it on the horizon any moment now.
Huh? Professor, do you mean to say you already figured out the town's location?
Obviously he did, Luke.
I'm afraid I couldn't help myself. A basic puzzle like that is easy enough to solve with a glance.
Really? Oh, God.
Anyhow, you'd best gather your things, Luke. We've arrived.
Well, there we go. I'm sorry, I couldn't resist. I love Professor Layton's theme. I think I actually first heard a variation during Professor Layton versus Phoenix Wright. I was actually gonna also play Phoenix Wright, but I can't do female voices. I can't do women's voices, so I was gonna ask someone else to help me, but I might actually record Phoenix Wright tonight if I can get someone to help me, but it's a college dorm on a Friday night at 10:37 p.m. Odds are against me, just like every other thing I do at college. What the? What is that? What? Who built a village like that? What's with a giant tower in the center of it? Interesting. Appears that this drawbridge is the entrance to the village. And we're stuck on the outside. What should we do, Professor? Oh, look over there. There's a man standing on the other side of the river. Maybe he can help us. Have an area to investigate. Oh! Good day, sir. We'd very much like to gain access to the village. Could you please drop the bridge for us? Do I look like the sort to go dropping the bridge for a bunch of fancy-looking outsiders? You got a lot of nerve. We received a letter of invitation from Lady Dahlia. I don't suppose that changes things, does it? From Lady Dahlia? Well then, I'd sure like to lower the bridge for you, Mr. Fancy Pants. The engine's busted and I can only move this blasted bridge with the hand crank. There's all these infernal slots I could put the crank in, but I got no clue which one to use. The smart guy, you got any idea which one is the right one? Puzzle number 2, folks. The crank and slot. This puzzle is with 15 picker-rats. I think picker-rats are essentially your score. I don't know if your score goes down if you, excuse me, if you make mistakes. I've never played a Professor Layton game before. There's no way to lower the bridge and get across without inserting the crank into the correct slot. Choose the slot that fits the crank shown below. Ah, jeez. Okay, this one's right out. I mean, if you take a look, this one has the points as as both of them on a side. Which, oh, that makes it easy then. Would be number 1, wouldn't it? Just, I mean, if you take a look, if you take a look at it, these both have the rectangle parts on a. Trying to think how I could do this. Hang on a sec. I'll probably cut this bit out, but I'm just gonna. I'll be back in a minute, guys. Just hold tight. I'm gonna cut this bit out in editing, but I'm just gonna go ask someone if I can borrow their whiteboard. Alright, sorry about that, guys. Just, where'd my headphones go? Right there. So, hopefully I didn't keep you waiting too long. Only about a minute, okay. Well, anyways, that part's gonna get cut out, so... Hang on, let me just, I was gonna ask for a whiteboard, but just... Okay, so... If you look closely at the actual crank-it-ank mechanism, it's shaped like this. There's only one of the crank holes that actually has the that actually has one of the rectangle parts on a
There
corner.
we go.
Correct! Yeah! There we go! Rotate the crank and its silhouette, shown here in orange, becomes the mirror of the slot displayed. Nice job. Now, drop that bridge. That'll do it. Hold on a sec, I'll let her down. I'm gonna say it again. I just don't feel right about letting outsiders into Saint Mystere. But if you're Lady Dahlia's guest, I guess I'd better. At least give her my regards, yeah? Alright, puzzle 02. The crank and slot is now in your puzzle index. Puzzle index.
Yes, we finally arrived in St. Mystere. I'm so excited. What mysteries await us here?
Well, Luke, we'll find out soon enough. Just be careful not to let your excitement cloud your ability to analyze your surroundings. I say, Luke, this is the perfect time to explain how to move about during our investigation. Hit that shoe-shaped icon in the lower right portion of the touchscreen and tap with your stylus. Do that, a set of arrows will appear on the screen. Tap one to head in that direction. So remember, when you want to move, just tap the shoe. Go on then, give it a try. Alright. Wait, what's with the, Oh! Triggered a puzzle! What a dandy set of fellows you two are. Must be not a Saint Mystere, eh? The name's Stockinscarfen, and I've got some advice for ya. Go to that barrel back there with your stylus. Don't ask questions, just do it. I like how it changed from German to Scottish. If anyone that's Scottish is watching this, I am so sorry. Please don't get mad at me. I don't hear enough Scottish accents to mimic one. Oh, you found a hit coin. Felt good, didn't it? Around these parts, that's what we call a hint coin. You find yourself up against a doozy of a puzzle. You'll want a hint. Trust me on this one, fellas. And it's just those times when you'll want to use a hit coin to purchase a hint. But you think puzzles will be a breeze now, huh? Think again! There are a limited number of hint coins in this world, so don't go wasting coins on any old riddles. Because if you do, when you come across a real stumper, you'll be sorry. Real sorry. Mind you, hint coins will always be stuck in barrels. Check any object that seems suspicious. Got all that? Good. Be seeing you around. Oh.
Oh, hello. Pleasure to meet you. Welcome to St. Mystere, where our local export is the puzzle. Before I forget, you should know that every time you solve a puzzle, you're in a set number of pick-a-rats. The more pick-a-rats puzzle is worth, the tougher the puzzle will be.
Okay, so pick-a-rats are a gauge of difficulty. 10 pick-a-rats is like a beginner puzzle, like something that you find in a children's book. 15 pick-a-rats is a bit more difficult, I'm not sure how high picarats go. Maybe like 50 picarats if I'm not lucky.
Say what lovely things will happen when you gather enough picarats. Imagine that, reward for solving puzzles. Practice. Try this little riddle that your hat reminded me of. Think good and hard before you answer.
Alright, what puzzle's this? Puzzle number 3, Strange Hats. This puzzle is worth 10 picarats. These 4 top hats are all the same height, but the length of each brim is different. Sorry, I was taking a look at the actual puzzle itself. One of these 4 hats has a brim and height that are the same length. Which hat is it? Bloody hell. Jeez. I mean, what the... Okay, I think it's D, but it just... This is just annoying. Okay, where's that? Okay, here it is. Alright, so... It's definitely not B. C looks a little short to me, but... Alright, you know what, just gonna get my tape measure. For those of you who are a little confused why I have a tape measure, I built my own costumes for Halloween. I've been doing it for the last couple of years. Alright, let's go with the centimeter side, so that way it's a bit more scientific feeling. Okay, so 3 centimeter brim on D. Wait, hold on. Give me a sec. Okay, it's more like 2.6 centimeters. Go for an inch. Ugh, this is gonna drive me insane, isn't it? The obvious solution looks like D, but... And I can't look it up I can't look up the answer on my phone because it's right there. It's just music getting hot in here. After this puzzle, I think I'm just gonna call it quits for this episode and open the window. Since no one seems to be around, surprisingly, it's 10:49. Normally they're being completely inconsiderate to the rest of us at this hour. I mean, B obviously is right out, because it just... I mean, if you take a look at B, you take a look at the brim, and then take a look at the height. There's no way they're equal. Okay, these 4 top hats are all the same height, but the length of each brim is different. The brim is the part of the hat that's right here. For those of you who aren't fully aware of hat terminology, but the height, they're all the hats are the same height. So based on that logic, oh jeez. And this is only a 10 picarat puzzle. How am I? It's just like one of those It's just like one of those stupid optical illusions that makes makes one thing look bigger than the other. Don't you guys hate those? Ugh. Alright, so. Just gonna put my headphones back on because the silence is bothering me. Much better. Crap, sorry. You know what? I'm just gonna say D and deal with the consequences.
Luke, here's my answer. I suppose I thought wrong.
Because again, so if you screw up, you do lose picarats. Okay. So we know that D is not the correct one. Shut up.
Luke, here's my answer.
What?
Oh, how embarrassing.
No kidding, embarrassing. What the hell? 5 picarats. Okay. A brim and a height that are the same length. What the... Ugh. Fine. What the hell? What? That's just jerkish. Alright, my final guess is gonna be... Wait. B is certainly not that.
There we go. Critical thinking is the key to success.
Yeah. It was an optical illusion! What the... Oh, I feel stupid. What the... Oh! It was an optical illusion. I hate optical... Are you kidding me? What the... Oh, come on! That is just mean. Really, an optical illusion? Oh. That is just mean. Oh. Oy vey. This is a very famous optical illusion. An optical illusion is a visual phenomenon where your eyes perceive things differently than they actually are. There are dozens of known optical illusions. What's the world coming to when you can't even trust your own eyes? Well, I'm colorblind, so I already know I can't trust my eyes.
Oh, bravo! I think you got the hang of this. You try your options one by one, you'll eventually find the answer.
Yeah, rub it in, Ingrid.
You'll also encounter lots of puzzles that can't be solved by simply trying all the answers. If you answer incorrectly, the picarats you earn from a puzzle decrease. Tough stuff, Just to show how important it is to think for yourself and find the answer on your own. Well then, best of luck to you. I'll be rooting for you two.
Oh, okay. Puzzle index. Okay. Circle answer, multiple choice. I've already spent 2 play coins, not 2 play coins, that's 2 hint coins. A most fascinating letter found its way to me the other day. It came from me to one Lady Dahlia, widow to Baron Augustus Reinhold. Her letter details on how an unusual object known only as the Golden Apple is to decide how her late husband's fortune is split up. The entire matter sounds terribly interesting, and I've arranged for Luke to accompany me on a visit to St. Mystere, the site of the whole incident. Alright, and mysteries. The late Baron Reinhold hid this item in St. Mystere just before dying, promised the whole of his fortune to the one who finds it. No one has any clue what the Golden Apple might be or where it is hidden. Alright, so I'm gonna end this episode here. Sorry about my little range of the optical illusion, but anyways, thank you all so much for watching this episode. If you enjoyed it, please click the like button down below. It very much helps. As always, hope to see you next time. Until then, live long and prosper, and arrivederci.